Hi, this is Mrs. Le-Todd. Welcome to my lesson on word dissection number 2. And to start with, I would like you to highlight all the words before the equal sign. Those are our vocabulary words. Then pick a second color and highlight all the words after the equal sign. Those are our definitions. And I've already done it to save a little time. Second step, I would like you to take out a separate piece of paper and copy all these words, definitions, example words, and including the title, which is word dissection number 2, because that denotes it's lesson number 2. Copy all of this onto a separate piece of paper, okay? If you're watching this video outside of class time, you can pause the video right here and do what I just asked and then come back. Okay, after you have copied all these words I've asked you to, we'll go to the second page, which is a practice page. Okay, so I've gone ahead and highlighted all the words just to kind of make them stand out from the boxes, because we're going to be filling in the answers in the boxes. So our first word is anthrop. Okay. If you don't already know that word or aren't familiar with it, let's look it up. Is anthrop one of our words from this week? And we're going to be looking at the words in yellow because those are the words. Let's see. I don't see anthrop here, so we'll go back to word dissection 1 because we're still using the words from the previous word dissection. And I do see anthrop in 2C. So anthrop means man or human. We'll go back to the practice we were working on, and you just pick either man or human. In this case, I'm going to pick man, and we'll just type it out like that. Then we will tab to the next one, which is oid. See, oid, is that one of our words? Let's look up here. And we'll see in number 1 that oid means resembling or like. And once again, we pick just one of the definitions. And I'm going to go ahead and type in resembling. Okay, so that's number 1 as an example. I'll do a couple more with you. Let's go to number 2, poly. Poly, is that one of our words from this week? We'll look up here in case you don't remember. And number 2, poly means many or much. And once again, we'll just pick one of the meanings, okay? So down here, I'm going to go ahead and type in many. Tab on over to syllable. Is syllable one of our words? And we're looking at the words in yellow because those are the actual vocabulary words. I don't see syllable. Let's go back to word dissection number 1. Again, we're looking at the words in yellow. I don't see syllable as a yellow word, meaning it's not one of our vocabulary words. So we're going to go ahead, go back to the worksheet, the practice sheet, and just type in syllable. So remember, if it's not one of our words, all you do is copy it down and make sure you spell it correctly. I'm going to do one more with you, and that is number 3, psych. Okay, psych means, excuse me, got to tab back. What does psych mean? Let's see. Is psych one of our words from this week? Looking back up here in yellow, I don't see psych. Let's look in word dissection number 1, and I see in 2D that psych means mind or soul. So going back to the practice for word dissection 2, we're just going to pick one of the meanings. I'm going to put mind. Tab on over to ick. Is ick one of our words? Let's look. And I see in numbers 3 and 4 that ick is one of our words. As a matter of fact, it's represented twice. So how do we know which meaning to pick? How do we know if we pick having to do with, having, or being from number 3, or do we pick person who is or person who has from number 4? Once again, you want to pick the meaning that makes the most sense. So let's go back and look at what we're working with. So we're working with mind. Okay, so what word would go with mind that would make sense as psychic something mind? So let's see. 3, having to do with mind. Yeah, that makes sense. You could pick that. Having mind, as in having a mind. Yeah, that would make sense too. Being mind. No, I wouldn't pick that one. Down to number 4, person who is mind. No, that doesn't make sense. Person who has, as in person who has a mind. Yeah, that would make sense. So you could pick either having to do with, having, or person who has. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pick having to do with. So I'm going to go ahead, having to do with. Okay, and that's how you do lesson number 2. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in class. Have a good day.